Good morning, everybody. I'm going to show you all the little small treasures that was in that baggie that I found in the back of the drawer, and then a couple other things that was pushed in the back of the drawer, and one or two that was in the winter bedroom. I can't remember if they were out when I did the video back there or not, but I'm going to show you this time. So let's get started on seeing these little treasures. Okay, the first thing that was in that baggie, and right here is the baggie. And I know one thing in the front of that baggie, some of you won't have the foggiest idea who it is. But we'll talk about that. Okay, this little bone china mama cat and kitten was in that drawer, and I thought that was just adorable. And then these two things were in the winter bedroom, and like I said, I cannot remember if they were out. This was a child's necklace. I know it's hard to see the size of it laying here on the towel, but it has the wonderful little Scotty dogs on it. I thought that was just adorable, and there are no markings on it. And there weren't any markings on the bone china kitty either. And then this little bracelet, this is a super tiny little bracelet. So that was a small child. It has the elephant on it, has the soldier, has a baseball player, and a rooster. I thought that was just adorable. I've had that forever. The little bracelet, the necklace, I can't remember exactly when I got that, but it's not been as long as this precious little bracelet. Just look at that. Okay, we'll just pull stuff out of here one at a time. How many of y'all know who Shirley Temple is? I loved Shirley Temple when I was a child, and I loved watching her sweet movies. They called her the world's darling. Let me see if it's anything on the back here. No, nothing on the back. She's passed away a long time, and seems like she got into politics later in life. But if you don't know who she was, look her up, because like I said, I just loved her. I'm 78, so I loved her when I was young. And I loved her in later movies where she was older. So, but that is a little button of Shirley Temple, and that is a really old button. I don't think that's a date on it. I'm sorry. No. Okay. All right, this was an advertisement for a Hayes restaurant. It says, "This is the way you look after you eat at Hayes Restaurant. They're never closed. Formerly in the Market House, 28 years. Let's turn it around. "This is the way you look before you eat at Hayes. You're all sad." And it's a little mirror. It's cracked, but I don't care. I just think it is a unique advertising piece. Sad, then happy. This is another mirror, another advertising piece. "Ally yourself with the Home Savings Bank, Durham, North Carolina." And it has all the different country flags. That's another unique piece. "American Eagle, leading to victory." Our allies, that's what all those flags are, is the U.S.'s allies. Isn't that unique? This was a little pen that somebody made in 2002, S. Miller. A little sailboat with stars on it, so it's patriotic. And how many of you know who the Mr. Peanut Man was? We had a Mr. Peanut store in downtown Roanoke when I was a child and growing up, and it was close to one of the old theaters that my daddy would drop me and my cousin or friend off to watch the movies. And we would always go in the peanut store and get some candy. And then also, I went to my grandmother's doctor appointments with her a lot, and we'd go in there and she'd get bonbons. They had candy and all kinds of nuts. So this is another sweet advertising piece. It's not dated, and I can't remember. Like I said, I know the store was around when I was a child. So that's been a long time. And this was a little ornament, I presume. I don't see any markings on it either. This was good for a 10-cent cup of coffee at Sambo's Restaurant Anywhere. And it's got a Patriotic cup. What this country needs is a good 10-cent cup of coffee. Sambo's has it. So that's an advertising piece. I wondered where, I knew I had a lot of these Patriotic vintage pens, and I wondered where some of them are, and some of them are in this bag. This is a beautiful jeweled flag pen. No markings. But I just love these. And here is another beautiful one. They're just gorgeous. This one's shaped a little bit different. Another little piece of costume jewelry. I guess this is supposed to be a tuba. Sorry, I'm having trouble getting it focused. I love pens, old pens. Okay, this is another pen, and I don't know whether you can read that or not, but it was a souvenir pen of Washington, D.C. It's a banjo. I'll look, see if it's got any markings on the back. It doesn't. But that is a souvenir of Washington, D.C. I just love littles. This is an old pocket knife. I can't read that. It's something wrote on it, but I can't read it. I can't even make out what the design is. And I don't speak any foreign languages, so if y'all know what this says, please tell me. Napoli, Riccardo de Napoli. Is that maybe Italian? But it's a neat old mother of pearl knife. And here is a tiny, tiny little thing. I'm not sure who he is supposed to be. He wasn't marked on the back either. And another tiny one coming up. This looks like an early Mickey Mouse. Is what that looks like. And it does have a little thing. It may have been on that bracelet. But that's what it looks like, is an early Mickey Mouse. This was a little tiny mirror, and it's a compass. A little teeny tiny compass. Here is a souvenir mother pin, Washington, D.C., with the jewels. And I think on the back of the heart, I think this was there. So I'll have to glue that back. But that's a beautiful piece for Mother. You'd have went to Washington, D.C. and brought this back for your mama. Trying to shut the pen. Almost at the end. This is a locket with the flag on it. I don't know whether I can get that open with one hand, but I'm going to try. Doesn't have anything in it. But it was a place for 2 photos. That's quite unique. And then one more little tiny guy. I believe I can't tell what that is. Oh, there's the face. Kind of reminds you of the dwarfs, but it's a tiny thing. Okay, that was all of these treasures, but let me show you one more time. To a lot of people, this would be just a bag of junk, but I just love all these things, and most of them are so old, and there's a lot of history connected to them. Tiny little compass. And there's one that looks like an early Mickey. Not sure, like I said, what he is, unless he was maybe Uncle Sam. Had a top hat on and could be stripes on his vest. And the knife. So love and blessings to y'all. From me and John and Baby Boy, I appreciate y'all coming back. I don't know what the next video will be, but I'll be back in a day or two with something. So have a wonderful day. We'll see you again soon. Till the next time. Bye-bye.